Hey there, YouTube. This is Robert Shiratora 1979 with Mrs. Shiratora back here in the background viewing my YouTube page as I make my new YouTube video. Been a while since I've been on. In that time, I've been doing a lot of praying, a lot of soul searching. I've been watching some Christian on Christian drama erupt. I have seen some Christian versus pagan drama erupt. I have seen pagans attacking Christians without call. I've seen it all right now. And so I thought I'd do a video in response to all of it. There is something I am seeing the same within all of them. And that is one word: hate. It's not about that they disagree with each other. And some of these have started with disagreement between two people who just agree to disagree. And then starts to spiral out of control as other people jump in to add fuel to a fire to cause problems where there are none, or just because they hate another one because they're not of the same faith, not the same color, whatever. And it's breaking my heart. And no group is innocent of this. All right? I am seeing it from the Christians. I'm seeing it from the pagan. I'm seeing it from the atheist. I'm seeing it from the Muslim. I'm seeing it from all sides. And I'm not talking about everyone. All right? I am talking about individual people doing this. But unfortunately, what's happening is some of the best people I know are being dragged down by this, are slowly but surely being drawn into it. And as Christians, I'm going to speak to the Christians because I can't speak for any of the other faiths but the Christians. What's happening is you're losing sight of the love we are supposed to have for the world. Not for individuals who think like us. It is so easy. It is so easy to just look at someone and say, like down here, excuse me, one of the best sayings down here in the South, one of the first questions you're going to get is, so where do you go to church? It's one of these things of, how am I going to treat you kind of questions. And based upon that, and I've tested this, I've done little light testing, depending on how they answer, how you answer them is how they're going to treat you. I'm going to say that is probably the most un-Christ-like thing I have ever seen. Ever. It doesn't matter what a person's faith is. It doesn't matter what their lifestyle is. The fact is, they're human beings, worthy of love, worthy of respect. Okay? It's breaking my heart that Christians are starting to, and I'm not talking about everyone. I want to make that clear. I am not talking about everyone. But unfortunately, the minority appears to be the majority at times, because of the hate they're causing. But you know what? The good ones are starting to come at fault for that too. You know why? Because they stay silent. At Bible Study last Wednesday, we were talking about don't talk, basically the virtue of silence. And we were talking about how when you say something, you should have something to say, something of relevance. You shouldn't speak just to put someone down, because that always leads to hate. But if you see someone hating on others, if you're seeing someone attack others without just causes, regardless of the side, it doesn't matter if it's a fellow Christian attacking a pagan, it doesn't matter. It's a Christian to Christian, it doesn't matter where it's coming from. If you stay silent, you are as guilty as they are. You are just basically adding fuel to the fire. And I'm not talking you should speak up every time, but there comes a time you have to. As a Christian, you have to speak up. Because if we stay silent, if we don't speak up when we see hatred, evil raising its ugly head, if we don't speak up, it wins. Loving someone is not, and here's the thing, as I see people picturing love as, it's, oh, I love you, you love me. To me, love is powerful. Love has emotion. Love has its place. Because of love, hatred can be defeated. Hatred cannot exist where there is love, where there is tolerance, where there is understanding. When you see hatred, it doesn't mean you have to be meek and silent, but you stand up and say you are wrong. You confront hatred with love. You confront it powerfully. You shout your love. You tell people you love people regardlessly. You shout it from the hilltop. You shout it from out loud. You shout it with the heart you have for people, because they are human beings, because they live on this earth, because Christ, and I'm speaking for Christians here, because you know why we love them? Because Christ showed us to. Christ died for everyone, and we, as his followers, to follow in his footsteps, should be willing to stand up and love them as Christ loved us. And that means we show them love. We don't say, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. I love you and I'm just telling you this. That's not love. You know what love is? When you see someone who maybe, let's just take that, who punched you 4 months ago, got away with it, whatever, and you see them starving in the streets. Someone who has done you wrong, and you see them starving, and you're in a position to help them, and you know what? You come up and just help them without bringing up the past, with just helping them, because you know why? Because they are human beings. I love people, and I will do my best to help those in need. I am not going to be silent when I see hatred anymore. I don't care who that person is. If you are hating on others, I will speak up. I will shout from the rooftops, love. I will show that love. I will not back down from my faith. I will not back down from my God. But I will not let you disrespect him by hating others in his name. That's what I want to say right now. Remember, everybody out there, regardless of your religion, creed, whatever, we are still human beings. And what the human beings want most is to be loved without conditions, without having to do something in return for that love. It's time to put aside the hatred. It's time to stop looking at religion. It's time to look at skin color. It's time to stop looking at how people dress, act, and love them because they share the same earth with us. Love them because they're human beings. Stop the hatred. Stop the anger. You know what? If they have wronged you, let it go. That's what I believe. That's what I'll do. Everyone, I hope this helps some people out there. God bless. I hope everybody has a great day.